Although many of us automatically associate a protest with typical demonstrations and marches where a lot of people gather in a certain place, there are also other forms of protest. One example of such a protest was banging pots and pans and balconies in Brazil by people who expressed anger at their president. In such a case, it's important what the people in the surrounding of potential participants are doing and what they can hear and see. It means that in the spread of the protest, physical space and actions of people who are in the neighborhood are supposed to be important. COVID-19 pandemic was a kind of an accelerator of this type of manifestation of opinions. This is because traditional demonstrations in the form of public gatherings were either banned or at least very risky. We've all seen standing ovations made by people on their balconies in order to express gratitude for healthcare workers. Another example would be hanging some posters criticizing certain decisions of the authorities. In Poland, there was a protest against the government's plans to limit women's rights. Symbols of umbrellas and lighting bulbs were exposed on balconies and in the windows. With this kind of manifestation, it isn't so important that we imitate people who are our friends. We rather observe our surroundings, for example, our neighbors. That's why those kind of protests are expected to have different types of dynamics than those you explored before in this course. Here, it may be important to look into the spatial arrangements of potential protesters, how many neighbors they have or how far their eyesight can reach. We'll investigate how such collective actions develop and what patterns we can expect. And for that, we need a model.